Shit. Okay, so I've managed to get back out of Alpha Tucanae without getting attacked. I didn't get to mine anything in the system because there was... Oh shit, I'm gonna run out of fuel any second now. There were a bunch of... Please don't follow me. There were a bunch of Korra ships in their airspace. Oh shit. Oh good, they're disappearing. Oh good, they didn't leave their airspace. I'm just outside their airspace. That should be a Melnorme vessel approaching me. I can get fuel from it. Oh good.
How nice to see you again, Captain. Now, what can we do for you today? What? The 14th. What great technology we are now offering includes details on how to add more defense laser systems to your flagship.
No, I don't need that.
What else?
I need to refuel.
How much fuel transferred to your vessel?
Awesome.
It has been a pleasure dealing with you, Captain. We look forward to your next visit.
Okay. I'm actually gonna go back to, since I'm right here, I'm gonna go back to visit the Spathy at Langruis. Oh, sorry, not more talkative. I'm trying to plan out how to make up for not mining those planets. Alright. I need to go chat with this Spathy and get them to tell me something. Yeah, thank you.
Hello, Captain Ally Hunab. We are here in space at this time, just like you. How wonderful. Same to you. Welcome back to Safiwa, Captain. We hope the material we provided your starbase engineers was sufficient for your needs. Perhaps, Captain, I will explain. We have been investigating the caster which we took away from the Unga after the Judd debug scandal 8 years ago. We have uncovered evidence of something strange going on between the Unga and the Ur-Rat over the past many years. We suspect that the Unga were using the caster to pull off some kind of long-term joke on the Ur-Rat, but we are unable to glean any more details. Certainly. About what? Since we tend to stay close to home, preferably in the living room, we know little about other races beyond our neighbors, such as the Unga. Before being subjugated by the Ur-Quan, the Unga were a contented and peaceable race who inhabited the regional stars which you call Orionis. They spent their time happily exploring and mining the nearby planetary systems and engaging in elaborate and, to our way of thinking, cruel practical jokes. One particularly nasty prank was the time they broadcast a trick message through space declaring the arrival of the Grand Master Planet Eaters or some such nonsense. This caused several alien cultures to go mad with panic, including, you might be surprised to know, ourselves. You mean that one? Well, we had some contact with Alliance members before the Ur-Quan showed up, mostly with the Chenjasu, who stopped off here occasionally when they were on their way to explore the galactic core. Actually, their last visit was interesting. They were returning from the Tukane star systems, where they said they had found a new alien race called the Facto 6 or something like that. The only other race we ever dealt with was the Mernherm, who once tried to colonize Beta Hercules, which we considered within our sphere of influence. When we explained this to the Mernherm, they politely withdrew from the contested star system and never bothered us again. Before the evil ones appeared, we spotty were a simple folk. We were content with our calm lives, our rude huts, and our coarse-woven turtleneck sweaters. I suppose we could have remained that way for eons, were it not for the sudden arrival of a million voracious monsters from hell. We have never quite figured out where they, the evil ones, came from. The few specimens we collected, who had mostly died of toothpick from eating sweet, stuffy flesh, were physiologically unlike any other species from Safiwa. It was as though they had arrived suddenly on the surface of our planet, transported there by some unknown agency. But that is nonsense. Who could be so cruel? Since we never wanted to be in the hierarchy, and we are afraid of all the other members, our knowledge on this subject is a bit limited. But I'll tell you what I know. The hierarchy is the construct of the Ur-Quan. It exists to maintain their supreme authority over all sentient life forms in the galaxy. As far as we know, there are 6 other races active in the hierarchy, including the gelatinous pranksters, the multi-legged, super-violent Ur-Rat, who are fanatical in their worship of Dogar and Kazan, the Tradash, a weak and obnoxious race from the Draconis group of stars, the humanoid clones you call Androsync, though they have been strangely absent for some years, the vain Vox, commanded by the brilliant and eccentric General
Yes, X!
and the mysterious Mycon, who ramble endlessly about people, places, and events from long ago as though they happened just today. If there are other hierarchy races, we are not aware of them. Like all other races, we have found evidence of the precursors scattered throughout our space. Our belief is that the precursors are not really gone. They simply came to their senses one day and used their superior technology to invent some kind of perfect invisibility shield and remain alive and happy to this day. We hope to rediscover the secret someday and disappear into similar obscurity. One other thing, we haven't been able to translate much of their writing, but we understand one fragment of text. It mentions a sequence of 10 artificial waste disposal sites they built somewhere around here. I suspect that even garbage from the precursors would be of incredible value. Good. I don't feel much like talking about that anyway. No. Goodbye, Hunem.
Okay, now we're going to head for what used to be the Anderson's homeworld, which is